Hello, Lorena Carr here for October 2022 general reading for the month. We're going to see what the overall arching vibe is for the month, what we need to focus on a little bit. Where should we spend our energy? Where we should put our energy? I'm sure by now I've got the plan to have my whole house decorated full head to toe in Halloween. Now, for those of you following along since January, I recorded, this is actually technically January 1st, 2022. You can still see my Christmas. I just realized I still have a Christmas tree in the background. I know it's October, but technically it's January. So I wanted to do a little experiment to see, I'm going to record for the whole year and see how things go. That way my energy isn't based on things I already know. So hopefully this is going to pan out quite interesting. So let's see, what do we need to know for October 2022. If you're new, go back and watch everything from the year. I'm interested to see how things have played out for people. All right, so what do we need to know? What do we need to know for October 2022 for our greatest and highest good? Okay, let's see here. All right, first up, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man is all about suspension, kind of being in a holding pattern. It can also mean seeing things from a different perspective. So maybe things have kind of changed for you a little bit. September looked like it was going to be a pretty cool month. So have things changed? What perspective has changed for you? All right, let's see. And then we've got the Chariot as the current situation. So the Chariot reversed is saying maybe you have not taken the reins on something. Maybe you're feeling directionless. You're not quite sure where to go. Maybe your GPS broke. It could be that simple. Or maybe your car has a flat and you need a new, you were supposed to get a new car and you didn't. There's so many things that this could mean. It could literally mean trouble traveling. So let's see what goes along with that. Strength. So the Strength card upright is literally strength. It's Leo energy. It's fire, it's passion, it's but also feeling strong and feeling good about a situation. So maybe, right now this is also a testing of your strength. It's you're being tested and you're having to face things that you've got to step into your power. Maybe it's time for you to be a leader. Maybe, I'm a Leo. I tend to have to, this card could be me having to step into my power and be a strong person for the people around me. Okay. And I love this card. I love it so much. And actually, what's interesting is again, this is January, so I'm sure by the time this rolls around, this candle will no longer exist. But I got my star candle that my artistic director, Jeff, had given me. And because the star is it's actually one of my guides' names. And I just love this card so much. The star is new beginnings. It follows the tower, and the tower is burning down things that no longer work. Like when the house is just so broken that you can't just call in somebody and repair it, you have to just really just burn the house to the ground and start over with a strong foundation. The star is that new beginning. It's also psychic energy. It is also embracing power. It is connecting to the divine. Okay, so maybe this is a new beginning. I know projecting forward, I'm looking at what my calendar looks like. Yes, I may or may not have things planned out until October, but I'm a business person. That's how it goes. I'm gonna have to be strong because in October we have festival. We've got a big anniversary concert. September was the anniversary of my company, the 10-year anniversary, and it's a big celebration year. And I have to be strong, and I'm not really quite sure what direction to go. I know there's some things that are going to be changing, and there's that period of suspension, kind of in a holding pattern, not sure quite where to go, what to do. Maybe there's flight delays. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. What if I have a hard time getting people here because of flight delays? That's hilarious. we're going to have to see. But I feel like we're going to stay positive and we're going to keep things moving forward. And I'm just going to stay strong. And as an outcome, we have the Emperor reversed, which is it's a feeling of powerlessness. So I'm not sure how I feel about this. Also, maybe it's also not necessarily taking on all of it myself. It's instead of trying to bear the burden myself, it's starting to delegate. Needless to say, I'm a little concerned right now how this is going to play out. No, that's not true, because again, two of my favorite cards, Strength, which represents, my sign, the Leo, very much, and then the Star. The Star card is very, very meaningful to me. And actually, in my my tapping into tarot deck that I was given as a gift last December, in that deck, my friend Jeff, he made these for me. I am the Star card. So I find that fascinating. Okay. So I have to embrace my inner star, or maybe that's just it. I literally have to become the star of the show. Oh, darn. I'm not the star of the show type. And Death. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So looking at September and how things are rolling out into October with the readings, I feel like there's going to be a huge shift in priorities and power, and seeing things from a different perspective. And it's going to require some strength, and there's going to be a lot of change and newness, but I don't feel like any of it is terrible. I feel like there will be a lot of unexpected things, obviously, because that's life. That's just how life is. But I feel like that when something comes to an end, it comes to an end as we know it, in the way that we know it, it opens up opportunities for something new. And with that Star card, I feel like that's saying it's okay that something is going away, because you've got a new beginning, and it's something that's much more beneficial. Okay, so we're going to celebrate no. We're going to celebrate saying no. Interesting. So my prediction is I feel like that somebody's going to come to me with an offer I can't refuse, or somebody's going to want me to take something else on, and I'm going to have to say no. Now, for you all, how does that translate to you? How does that translate to your life? Are you finding strength in things that you're doing? And maybe somebody's asked you to go on a journey, and you're like, you have to have the strength to say no, that you're not interested in that journey, because you've got your own journey, you've got your own new beginnings, and you're not trying to be in charge of everything and everybody all the time. Maybe it's time to take a step back and say no, and just let something go. So now I'm like really interested to see for sure how this plays out. Just thinking about the things that I know are planned. Now, obviously, again, this is January technically, but life is going to be so different in October. I mean, I look back now to a year ago from, so January 2021, and who knew things were going to play out the way they did? Of course, I didn't do anybody. I didn't do like this kind of thing either for the full year reading. So I'd love to hear your perspective, how things evolved. And I feel like each month has proven that things are just kind of rolling one right into another. And there's not been really any surprises necessarily. It's been a really good natural evolution in energy and how things would play out if you're following, if you're staying as the energy is right now, as I see it from now to October. This is how the overall energy feels. Okay, for whether it's atmosphere, world, collective conscious, we still have choices. We still have free will. We still have the opportunity to say no to things. we still have opportunity to go a different direction if we choose to. Yeah, maybe we'll go a different direction. All right. Wow. This has been kind of a crazy ride. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in November and even December. So hang in there with me. We're almost through. All right. Have a good one. See you next month. Bye.